Oh, didn't see you there. All of us in here. You know, back when I was there, back in my times on New Earth, I have came across a cybernetic peacekeeping corps when during our exploration in New Earth, investigating some cybernetic, some energy spikes that's going on in Skynet's what's going on in. We think it seemed to be some reactivation of Skynet, but it seems possible. But we managed to eliminate the source although it does help revitalizing a cybernetic peacekeeping corps, which you might go by this emblem. That's right. The Guardian Corps. Well, although I may say a separate peacekeeping corps on New Earth. Although they allowed me to go into means of cyber travel just for researching reasons and for other means. Although one of the websites that I've seen and of the webisodes is amusing webisodes that also I found on YouTube and made a personal studio on, which also I've made my own personal studios. This is a 9W profile on this 9W profile we take a look at Monster High. A sort of a special high school for at least monsters of certain descendants. Although I was look at the profile of the other characters that's Haunts a Hall. Let's start with one of my favorite characters, Frankie Stein, the daughter of, you probably guessed, Frankenstein. Although when she tries to start with a new first impression on Monster High, let's just say cold, awkward silence. Here's a hint where she got those ideas. Although she is 16 days old when she first came to the school. She was a toddler in a teenager's body, 16 days old. Although she's probably currently in her first year. Although I would be more concerned of her second year. Towards terrible twos. Although my other question is what led to her creation of past life, from her past life. Well, as far as I'm guessing, she probably been, although the mind and the heart that was used to create her probably came from a different host. Although I'm kind of going with a simple one, which could be which led to an alternate theory. Which this could be, of a converse to Frankie. It could be of a car crash. Most comas were a result of that, or probably something else. But she met some very other good friends along the way. Draculaura, daughter of the Dracula, Anna Claudine Wolf, a wolf in fine clothing. Well, they were the first two friends that she made Monster High. Well, Draculaura is... Well, it's just that Draculaura was sort of is very very chatty type. And thus someone likes to a good friend around. Although she does have a minor phobia of blood. Although a little strange for a vampire to have that kind of fear. And I think I may know why. Say a millennium ago, she sort of had, say, sort of a bloodless crazy gone berserk. When she regained conscience, she may have, say, been shocked at the sight of blood on her hands and clothes. The shock was so great, it made her fell into a coma for at least 1,000 years. And in other words, about her existence, she was found that way. Claudine is a sort of the wolf in fine, sort of the fashionist of the, say, sort of the trio. Always loyal and always loyal to her friends, like all dogs, wolves should. Although she is the middle child. Her eldest was Claude Wolf. He's the sort of the captain of the basketball team. Sort of their recommendation of basketball. Although when word got out that Dracula and Clyde, I would say, sort of dating. See, well, she probably at least took it a little hard, and maybe set, say, some few boundaries. Because if he does anything to hurt Dracula, Clyde's dead. Have your friends dating, say, your elder, or on the other hand, your youngest relative. That was always seen to be a real issue. Although Claudine does have a younger sister named Howling. Needless to say, she's the middle child. Although all three of them currently are on the fear squad with their team their fear leading Cleo Denial. Captain of the fear squad. She's the current. Although she sort of acts sort of like, say, high royalty. She sort of acts like, say, she's a direct descendant of Cleopatra herself, or so she thinks. Unfortunately, that type of vanity is sort of a somewhat, say, of a genetic influence. Nephra, which is abbreviated for Nefertiti's. Sort of for me and my sister, unfortunately, that's where Nephra got her little snobby attitude. This caused the original Fear Squad to, say, overthrow her, which is led by a werecat. Even though she, say, sort of groups with, say, other cats. Oh, I don't know how to say to tell them which one is which, although they were, say, of different cat hairstyles. And there were certain times that when she gets the Fear Squad expelled so she can build her own squad from scratch. Although Cleo has a personal, highly intelligent sidekick named Gulia Yelps. Yeah, she's of the zombies. Although, zombies are usually brainless, go but my roommate thinks she's actually a ghoul because of her personality. Unfortunately, she has a sort of a vocal problem. sort of vocal problem. And that's why, although sometimes she sometimes Cleo sometimes takes her for advantage. And one other thing, he has say of a boyfriend that's sort of chronologically off. Douche Gorgon. Well, let's just put this in a nutshell and say, let's just say he's part of the Cascade Squad and he's part of the Cascade launch team with Clyde as its coach. Well, it's just that the cliche that there was a interest between Julius Caesar and Cleopatra, but Douche is Greek, Cleo is Egyptian, so it's just chronologically off. Although under the New Year's there was a band of other friends. Like Laguna Blue, sort of a daughter of the sea once, but she's also the captain of the swim team. Let's just say she sort of keeps the peace together among the other the other monsters. Although she sort of have a man's love interest that is Gil. She's sort of unfortunately there's a slight minor prejudice between sea creatures are of salt water and of clear waters. Don't ask me. I don't know about that type of. Although view. Those are sort of love relation cliches, and the cliche that was with Dracula or Clyde is very simple. Let's just say Yep, someone to look up to.